Secret Space Program experiencers continue to add weight to the idea of breakaway civilization. The SSP, Secret Space Program experiencers, those who claim to have been or still are part of the SSP, continue to step forth in multitude, and it seems the floodgates have opened as more and more SSP experiencers recover their memories and go public with their accounts. I think the term SSP experiencers and SSP experiencers rather than SSP asset or agent are good ones to describe these brave individuals who in all cases have undergone severe trauma and mind control as they're induced into highly secretive and otherworldly military programs. This is by Alexander Light, Humans Are Free. The plot thickens, SSP composed of many groups and corporations with varied interests and missions. The revelations of this SXP experiences, such as Michael, Ralph, Randy Kramer, Corey Good, Tony Rodriguez, and Michael Gerloff, has given us clues that there is a whole world, another world going on behind our backs, a phenomenon that ufologist Richard Dolan termed the breakaway civilization. Even if not all of these people are credible, they do corroborate each other on certain themes and details, such as the idea of a 20 and back program, basis on the moon and Mars, age regression technology, teleportation technology, and cloning technology. A brief overview of the different space programs, the secret space program groups. According to the various SSP experiencers, there are various groups, organizations, and corporations involving the SSP, such as the ICC, Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate, the LOC, that's Lunar Operations Command, the MDF, Mars Defense Force, Solar Warden, and Nachtwaffen. And this is a brief breakdown of what they each do from what we can ascertain so far. The ICC, the Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate, according to Disclosure Wikia, the ICC is a conglomerate of corporations from all over the world that build aerospace technologies, basically all of the corporations that have come together, pooled their resources, and created a vast infrastructure in our solar system. According to Elena Kapulnik, the ICC has 11 bases on Mars, which include manufactured parts, plants, labs, R&D, and weapons facilities. In this presentation, she states that the ICC space station platforms are based on original schematic designs of Werner von Braun. Operation Paperclip, Nazi scientists smuggled into the US at the end of World War II to work for NASA. She reveals the companies involved in building infrastructure on ICC Mars bases, a mixture of US and German companies including TRW, General Dynamics, Lockheed, Douglas, Northrop Grumman, ExxonMobil, and NASA JPL, Boeing, Astro und Feinwerktechnik of Germany, Bayer, and Allianz. The LOC is Lunar Operations Command, and again, according to Disclosure Wikia, the LOC is a demilitarized zone on the moon. It's an area where SSP personnel rendezvous before going further out into the solar system and beyond, and it serves as a neutral zone for the various SSPs. It also acts as air traffic control for our solar system. LOC has 3 sites, the LOC Alpha, LOC Bravo, and LOC Charlie. The MDF, the Mars Defense Force, is the main defense organization on Mars. Both Randy Kramer and Penny Bradley describe its main function as to defend Mars Colony Corporation from the indigenous Martian species, including a native reptoid and insectoid raptor and mantid ET species. Solar Warden is a program run by the US Navy responsible for monitoring all incoming and outgoing traffic in the solar system. It patrols and defends our solar system. Some SSP experiencers have suggested that Solar Warden's real purpose is to protect the surface of the Earth to thwart ET disclosure. Solar Warden was created in 1970s and 80s and is a mid-level SSP the ICC has more advanced ships, they said. The Nachtwaffen is a German term literally meaning night weapons, but better translated as dark fleet. We know about this thanks to the revelations of Penny Bradley. Penny was transferred to the Nachtwaffen from the MDF as punishment. The SSP experiencer Kevin Trimble claims he was an abductee by the TR-3B triangular UFO and placed into the SSP, specifically into an operation called Solar Warden, which, as he states, has been running since the 1970s, and became an empath, was loaned out to ICC on Mars and trained in remote viewing. Then, in 2009, his blank slate memory wipe broke down and he started his recall. Kevin claims there are two factions of the NWO. And then we have the body voltage reincarnation trap in Saturn's rings. Kevin garnered some interesting ideas during his time in the SSP. He recalls how his superiors kept emphasizing how he must increase his body's voltage or electrical MHZ to increase longevity. They also taught him that when you die, if you want to be able to navigate the afterlife and have control over reincarnation process, you have to be able to bring your energy MHZ high voltage, otherwise you will be involuntarily incarnated, and that's heavy stuff. Now anyway, Elena Star Traveler, real name Elena Kapulnik, claimed she was also abducted at the age of 2 and 10, and that her DNA was changed, and that she grew up on Mars, and she worked for a company, Monarch Solutions, where they trained her psionic abilities, and then that she worked for ICC in a quantum time leap program. Monarch Solutions, company that uses cloned bodies with consciousness transfers, hence cloned people with no intrinsic soul, but who carry out consciousness of another person. Now, she said she was kept young, often leapt timelines, and was finally released back into normal life in 2014. Elena has natural psychic abilities, which she says the SSP harnessed to open space and wormhole portals, not time portals. This is by Makia Freeman, guest writer for Humans Are Free. This is by Alexander Light. But I think all this stuff is really too much of far out there type of thing, very tall stories. And I don't know. I mean, all these people could say whatever they want, but there's no evidence of anything like this. Please tell me what you think. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.